What is up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? We got 2 new subscribers last night. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your support and welcome to the team. Whether you're here for one video or all of them, I just appreciate you being here. We are 1 away from 150. That is so exciting. And to newcomers, I recommend you check out the trauma dumping playlist. It's got my whole life story on there. Get you to know me a little bit more. Get you to understand the backstory of why I think the way that I do, and the playlist I'm most proud of. And yeah, we have gotten 12 new subscribers this week, and that's all you guys. That's awesome. Thank you. Welcome to another Jeremy Ramblins video, a weekly vlog series where I go over my thoughts, events, and everything in between. I know that was a long intro, but look, I just appreciate you guys being here, all the support this week, and it's been a really great week, so I'm excited to talk about it. Starting off with the, I guess, Discord. So yeah, we got Discord set up this week. My dinosaur ass took like 2 days to set it up. Most people could probably do it in an hour, but I didn't know what I was doing, and it took 2 days, and now we got a total of 10 people, and it's awesome. I feel like I'm not doing the best job leading it because I'm nervous. I wasn't expecting people to show up, and like now they are, and now I'm like, you know, like making videos is one thing, right? But like actually like trying to like lead a Discord and welcome people and start conversations, you know, with people that might be shy and like me, you know, like I think social anxiety is definitely a rising thing, and I want the Discord to be a place where you don't feel that pressure. You don't feel the pressure to share, and so right now it's a little bit dormant, but I'm happy to see you guys there. I'm happy to see the names, whether you're sharing, whether or just join to be supportive. I appreciate you being there, and it's exciting. Yeah, got a bunch of different channels from trauma dumping to movie reviews, and the most exciting part is watching you guys interact with each other. That's why I wanted to make it, was because you guys are great people, and I know that we're all shy and whatnot, and but watching you all interact is what it's all about. And yeah, Discord's been going good. I'm glad that I figured out how to create that. And yeah, reached the year anniversary of being on YouTube. This year, I want to not necessarily go into a different direction. I like what I've been doing with talking about different subjects every week and whatnot. But I just want to try to be more careful, I guess. Like if I talk about something political, you know, focus more on just talking about the facts of the situation rather than give my opinion on it and move on, you know. Or if I rant about something, try to tone back the language a little bit and lean more into like, what are my interests, you know. If you watched my Jeremy Ramblins video, I think 19, I was just talking about how, you know, I work full time. I'm a single dad, and right now I'm in this weird phase of life where I'm trying to figure out like what's my identity outside of being a father, outside of working. When I sit down and I've done everything for the day, I've worked, Persephone's, you know, asleep. What makes me me? What am I interested in? What makes me happy? And that is what this year is going to be about, is figuring that out and sharing my interests with you. And so far, my interests really, like, film. I'm really into film. And I know that my movie reviews probably get the least attention, but I do it because there are a few of you out there that watch. And, you know, for the few of you out there, it's worth it. And I'm looking forward to reviewing Twisted Metal every week. Here's a fun fact for you. They actually remastered all of the Twisted Metal games this last month. So I bought Twisted Metal 4. That was my favorite as a kid because my friend who I went to stay the night with had it, and we played that one the most. I suck. I cannot drive the car to save my life, and the missiles. I'm thinking that maybe I was a little blinded by just being a kid by calling that one my favorite one, because, like, good lord. You have homing missiles, and you can be right in front of somebody, and the missile's like, here's the car, right? It just goes, like, maybe I just suck. It's probably that. I suck. And I streamed it the other day and I suck. But I thought it was worth mentioning that they remastered all the games. It doesn't look like a lot of people liked my first 3-episode review, but I stand on it, man. I stand on it. Like, episode 3 was decent, 1 and 2 were okay. The show as a whole is okay. It's a hard game to bring to life. I'm not knocking on the show or knocking anybody for liking it. But we live in such a weird time, you know, like, Cody Leech, he's a movie reviewer that I like, who's honest, to, you know, he stands his ground on his opinions with his movies, and he's very good at dissecting the movie while not being an asshole about people having differing opinions on the movie. And he didn't like the new Happy Gilmore 2, which seems to be the majority opinion, but whether you liked it or not, great. I mean, it's art, right? If you liked it, that is awesome. You know, it gets a whole new generation into the Happy Gilmore franchise. But he didn't like it, and he gave a tasteful review as to why he didn't like it. And he got personal hate messages, dude, from hundreds of people. And that's just so odd to me, that we live in a time where, like, if we don't agree on a film, that somebody thinks they have the right to hate message you over it. It's like, dude, do you not have bigger problems to worry about? Obviously not. I no need to even ask that. That's the point of a movie review, baby. It's my opinion, you know? Yeah. I do look forward to reviewing Twisted Metal. I look forward to reviewing Peacemaker, and if you're a fan of Peacemaker, I found this podcast. It's a long title. Let me try to remember it. It's Peacemaker, the official podcast with James Gunn. And it's actually awesome. I'm not a big podcast guy, but James Gunn sits down with the with the cast. I feel like I'm doing that once a video now. And yeah, he sits down with the cast and dissects each episode. So each podcast episode is an hour long and goes over each episode of the show. And they dissect the behind the scenes, shooting it. And they even have a section where they shout out all the bands that they used for the soundtrack of the show. I think it's awesome. And seeing James Gunn and, like, I don't know how he has the time to do this podcast. He just made Superman. He's making, you know, season 2 of Peacemaker. He's doing this podcast every 4 days. The man, like, I'm getting fascinated with him, to be honest. Like, after watching the podcast and whatnot, he just seems like a really down-to-earth, like, genuine genius. Like, sure, not everything that he's made has been perfect, but just seeing his thoughts and perspective on film and how it all comes together and having an idea and bringing that idea to life, it's awesome. If you're a film nerd like me and especially enjoy Peacemaker, I recommend checking out the podcast. They're on episode 3 currently. It comes out Mondays and Thursdays. The channel is HBO Max. And I think it's on HBO Max, maybe. But yeah, pretty cool podcast. Thought it was worth mentioning. And as far as film goes, I want to start ordering steelbooks for movies that I'm interested in rather than buying them digitally. So I got the steelbook for Final Destination 6. I'm going to get the steelbook for 28 Years Later. I want to get the steelbook for Together and Weapons if they have one, and would love to get one for Superman and Fantastic Four, but those are going to be sought after and probably expensive. And with the steelbooks, you get a 4K Ultra DVD, you get a Blu-ray DVD, and you get a digital copy. I don't need that digital copy, so I was thinking of maybe creating a way to give away the digital copy to people that are interested. I just don't know how I would do it, but I feel like that would be an interesting idea to think about, maybe bring to life, and yeah, start giving away digital copy. I don't know if that's legal. Surely it's legal, right? I bought the movie, therefore, like, I can give the digital code to whoever I want, right? Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Buy a movie and give you guys the digital copy to somebody that wants it, whatever. Maybe make it like a contest. Or just, if you want it, just comment and like, I don't know. But it's an idea brewing. Right now, I still got the Final Destination 6 digital copy. If anybody wants it, comment down below, and I'll totally get it to you. Anyway, yeah, it's been a fantastic week for the channel, and it's just been awesome getting to know you guys more on Discord, getting your support on these videos, and I love you. And as far as work goes, it was a bad week. I don't know how much I really want to talk about it. Work was very slow. So August, it doesn't die. It's still definitely busy here in Branson. But, you know, a lot of families are going back home at around this time because school does start in a couple weeks. So you got, like, you know, like your last little rush, basically. And then in September, it's meh. October, it's meh. And then December, you get one hell of a rush for the Christmas show at Silver Dollar City and all the lights and whatnot. So work has been going pretty slow, and not much to talk about there. I did have an incident with a customer who expected me. She put in an order at 5:15. It was $27 for 17 miles and 50 items. So an order that would take about 2.5 hours. Not the greatest pay, but I signed up for it, so I don't have the right to complain there. And it was 5:15, and she texted me that I had to be there by 6. That she was leaving for dinner, and I had to be there by 6. And I was like, well, it's a 45-minute drive, and there's 50 items to shop for. And she replied with, yeah, ... eek. Like, your problem, dude. So then I broke down the math to her, you know, and told her that, like, earliest, if I got 2 items per minute I could get there would be 6:30. And she said, no, you need to be here by 6. And so just, I wasn't going to willingly do this work and drive to somebody for them to then 1-star me, take away the tip over a problem that they caused. And I suggested that we cancel and set up the next day, and then she asked if I could sit on the order until like 8 or 9, and yeah, that happened this week. But other than that, work has been going okay. Not as busy as I would like, but, and other than that, I've been dealing with a little bit of insomnia, starting to get used to my medication, so I'm not sleeping very good. and try and find that balance. Like, I work 40 hours a week, take care of her, and put out a YouTube video every day and stream. And now I have a Discord to manage. And I'm just trying to figure out the balance. You know, at the end of the day, this is a hobby that I very much enjoy, that helps me out, that helps other people, and I love it. I'm excited for it. But I find myself leaning a little too much into it because, like, if I stream too late, then that throws off work the next day. And at the end of the day, work comes first, you know, and Persephone comes first. And so trying to find that balance of uploading videos every day and streaming, and that being a hobby that I enjoy and not letting that affect my work hours has been kind of hard, especially this week with how excited I've been about Discord. But we'll figure it out. We always do. And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I love you. And 149, baby. 149. One away from 150. It's been an incredible week, and it's all you guys. And I look forward to the, you know, content that I look forward to doing Twisted Metal reviews, and look forward to just another year of growing and you guys being along for the journey. Thank you for being here. I love you.